steps is it for you to get the school recognized in regards to like the state?
Yes, it depends on the state.
Okay.
Good question. Remember, the United States Constitution does not afford anyone the opportunity to get an education. The word education is not even in your Constitution. The United States Department of Education was founded in the 1980s. So it's only been around 40 years.
Right.
So education,
Right.
as much as the propaganda would suggest,
Yes.
is not a priority of the United States government. In fact, there's a movement to eliminate the United States Department of Education because there's a lot of white folk who say, why am I paying taxes for a service my Constitution does not obligate me to pay? And on top of that, more than half of all white folks either do not have children, do not have school-age children anymore, or send their school-age children to private school.
So they don't need the government. They don't need the
Exactly.
structure. Right.
So their question again is, why do I have to pay taxes for not only something my Constitution does not require,
I won't
but something that me myself do not need?
Right.
You see, so in your lifetime, you may see where there's no longer a United States Department of Education. Getting back to the question,
Right.
every state is different. Let me compare two for you. Delaware and Pennsylvania.
Okay.
I live in one, the school is in the other, right? In Pennsylvania, because it is a commonwealth and one of the oldest education states in America, they have a very intense, bureaucratic private school process.
Okay.
Pennsylvania needs to approve your private school curriculum
Before they approve the school.
before they approve the school. They want to see what you're teaching,
Right.
right?
Right.
Delaware, you still have oversight. You still have to be accountable. You still have to register, but it's not as intense, which is a blessing for us. Why?
Right.
Because our curriculum isn't
Totally
something
different.
that
Yeah.
they're going to be looking to approve.
Right.
So we need that freedom, which is why I would say I believe it was divine intervention that the school ended up in Delaware and not
Yeah.
Philadelphia.
And that's what I was going to ask, because did you think about that? Because it was a lot of schools you had in your scope. You was, hey,
Yeah.
we got one. I
Yeah.
just found one. Like, we
Yeah.
need to get down there and get it. Let's get it.
Yeah.
And it's like, that school's gone.
That school's going.
Did you think about that when you were doing that, or did it
I
just
did.
happen?
I did. It did just happen. But I did think about that as well, because there's a school in my neighborhood, North Philadelphia. Okay, I'm from the same neighborhood as Jill Scott, Bill Cosby, Meek Mill live right
Shout out,
across
Meek.
the street.
Shout out.
Friends with my younger brother. I don't know him personally, but I remember him.
Right.
Okay, same block, 18th and Berks.
Right.
I wanted to get a school in that neighborhood, Catholic school for sale.
Right.
But the realtor practiced real estate racism on me, lied and told me that the school was not available to be sold yet. I found out later that he lied, right? I didn't press the issue because in him lying, that bought me time to come and learn that the school that I originally wanted, the Delaware school, was now going to be offered to me with the monies that we had. In other words, if the realtor in Philly didn't play the race card
Right.
and try to keep me from getting that school, I would have bought it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Which means we would have it. That would have needed to been restored as well.
Right.
But on top of restoring the school, you now got to play politics with the Pennsylvania Department of Education.
Right.
So when you look at the divine intervention,
Right.
the
Right.
ancestor said,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because
That state already got you embroiled in everything.
yes.
They definitely ain't going to try to give you the approval to do your school.
Right, because and now, not to cut you off,
Nah.
while you were doing that, I did see